Hey everyone, it's been a little bit since I did a video, and I had a dream. I have two dreams I'm going to share on this one. One of them was, I think, last week. I don't know exactly the day. And then the other one I had was last night. So I'll do the last week dream first. And I'm not quite sure what this one means. So there was me and, like I said, a couple of people. Like I said, I really don't think the bystanders. I'm just with people. I don't know who they are or anything. It's always like that. I don't know these people, but they're always there. Maybe it's showing I got people all around me that I don't know about. I don't know. Maybe I got supporters that I don't know about. Maybe, I don't know, but they're there, and it's like walking. It's like in town, and I'm walking through this field with this other person. But it's like it's weird because it's like I know they're there, but I can't see them. I don't see them there, but I know they're there. My mind tells me there's people around me, but I don't see them in this dream, anyways. So as I'm walking, I start to see these. I can't 100% say what the color was, but I want to say they were like black. No, not black. Dark green or brown helicopters. I didn't see any symbols on them, and I wasn't really lucid in this dream. This was just a watching dream. I haven't been lucid in a while. So this helicopter saw me. It was like it was looking for people. Is the best way to describe it. I mean, like, it wasn't targeting me in particular. Like, I wasn't the actual target, but I was a target. I was just a target in their way. And I was down, like I said, I was on this field, and this helicopter was like flying, and it was like trying to get near me. And then it had like, I don't know how to describe it, but it was like, it wasn't like a missile. It was like just something they just like dropped from the helicopter itself. They would drop and hit the ground and explode, but it wouldn't be like a crazy big explosion, just enough to like try to take out their target. And I saw this helicopter, but I saw the vision. Like, it was weird. Like, I was in my dream, I was having a vision. And this happened a few times. I had a vision of what was going to happen, that this helicopter was going to drop this weird looking mortar bomb looking thing on top of me. Before, and then after I had the vision, I started seeing a helicopter come into vision. So I hightailed it into a house. And after that, I was afraid that the helicopter was going to drop the bomb or more, whatever it was, on the house and just blow up everything, but it didn't for some reason. So anyways, I get inside this house, and I will say that in here, I do know my family was around there, but I can't remember exactly who. I think maybe my mom, my dad. I don't know exactly who. But as I'm sitting in this house, we're sitting like in this room, and the windows are like wide. Like, there's like this big wide area right here, like a big glass about 10 feet horizontally wide or something like that, maybe, give or take a little bit. And we're sitting there for a while, and it's like dark at this time, and out of nowhere I have another vision, and it flashes through, and it shows the same helicopter get right up against our house that we're hiding in, and like a security, like a searching for something or looking for something, you know. And after I had this vision, this flashback, I was like, yo, we need to cover up these windows before, you know. And we grabbed like this huge, I don't know what it was, like a drape or something, I don't know. It was just, for the dream, it was big enough to cover up the area. And we covered up these windows, and we sat there for like a few minutes. And sure enough, here comes this helicopter. moving very, very slowly, looking, just looking. I think it's just looking for targets. And it passes by. And it did this a few times. I remember somehow I grabbed a weapon because I thought maybe the helicopter or the person was going to try to invade the house. But they didn't end up doing that. After that one, I don't remember anything after that, so I don't know whether I woke up. I don't know. But that's the end of that dream. With that one, I'm not sure how to take it. Maybe in the future I need to be more open to listening to these split visions I get, because right now I see like split images and gestures and things like all the time. Like, I don't want to say like all the time, but quite a bit. But I just ignore them for the most part, because I get sent crazy things that I wouldn't even believe myself. I'm like, yo, if this ends up being true, then I've seen some crazy things, some very heavenly things, some other things like that. But I've also seen bad things too sent to me, so I'm like, I don't know head or tails what's what, so I'm just going to ignore that. I'm going to share the dreams and stuff I get, and I'm going to go by feeling on what's true and what's false. So, but anyways, it seems like that. It's like maybe there's gonna come a time or war in the future where I'm gonna get forewarned about things, and I need to be more open to try to listen. I'm not sure. So, like I said, that's the end of that dream. The next dream I just had just last night, and this dream, it was. I'm trying to think of how to describe it. Anyways, I was doing something, and this person asked me if I wanted to join this club, this guild, this clan or something like that. Okay. And for some reason I was just like, yeah, sure, why not? And part of this guild or clan or whatever is, if I felt like, I can't say 100% sure, but I felt like you had to stay in this base or this place where they stay at. You had to be there. And so I go there, and there's computers all around, and it was like a job too. Like, they told me they would pay you for just doing some simple task. I don't remember what it was, but it was something simple. It was like once a week you do it, and they pay you every week. Something very simple, and you get like good money for it. Okay. But the opposite of that, this entire base, I saw like these people. They were people, but they were dressed like demons, walking around. And I did this job. I don't think I actually ever did the job, but I just kind of hung around the base for a while. And eventually I went up to the person that asked me if I wanted to join. And I told them, I don't feel comfortable here. I consider myself a spiritual Christian, and I'm over here seeing demons walk around. They're like, I understand. I told them that I was gonna leave. But the dream, it went around for a while. That it was like I was watching. It was just like life. I was watching these people sit down, do these things, reminisce. It was like a party area, but you had to be a part of their clan or whatever in order to be involved. They acted like they were so nice about it, but I think that was just a mask, and it wasn't gonna end up like that way. They seemed very nice and like accepting when I was just like, yo, I've been here wasting time and I didn't do anything, but now I'm just about to just bounce. I don't want to be here no more. This ain't for me. But I woke up before the next part happened. I'm assuming probably they were gonna try to hurt me, because I told them, they're over there dressing like demons and everything, walking around and all this other weird stuff, and I'm just like, yo, I'm a Christian. This ain't for me. And I walked out, and then this morning when I was like getting ready for work, I was trying to think about what that might mean. And what I came up with is, I think what it means is that celebrities, I had a dream similar to this one before. I told you guys about where the portal, where the demons were walking through it. There are people and walking through, turning, I don't want to get into that one. If you want to find it, it's somewhere on my page. But that these celebrities are making pacts with demons, or in clubs with bad stuff in order to make easy money. But you had to be a part of their club in order to make this money. And I thought that was really kind of reminiscent to kind of what's going on right now. I'll use Jim Carrey as an example. Some of the media was trying to make him out to be some crazy man, when in reality, you guys, money's not everything. You'll see this when you see stars, celebrities, millionaires. They get everything in the world that they want. They get fame, fortune, money, but they still end up having this void that they can't fill, because only God can fill that void for you. Once you have everything, and Jim, he started to realize this. He got tired of playing characters, and he found God. He was on the path of learning about God, and he wanted to alienate himself from the evil entertainment industry and the satanic ways of the things they do in there. He even agrees to the Illuminati existing. So I'm not saying that's true or not. I don't know. I'm just saying what he said, what he did. And he did these weird signs, and I said these weird things because he wanted to alienate himself from the entertainment industry so that he can focus on his walk with the Lord. And that's the reason why he did it, guys. It wasn't because he was going crazy and he didn't know what he was talking about. He didn't want to be a part of the evil no more. So, and then the other thing I wanted to talk about was kind of like a lift up. I was thinking to myself the other day, I was like, the way these attacks come in, it's kind of reminiscent to where I'll take it back when like Jesus was carrying his cross, and you had the people. Even this guy was forced. Obviously, he's not, but it's just an example. They were like, throwing slurs at him and stones at. They were stoning him, and he was dropping his cross, and the guy was helping to pick it back up. And that's how a lot of us Christians feel right now, especially with persecution against Christians going on across the world, and the spiritual warfare ultimately that's going on. You're always getting attacked left and right, to the points where you drop your cross. But then you always got the Lord. He's kind of like, Peter was forced to do it. But now it's like the Lord, he's the one right beside you, lifts it back up, puts it on your back, and keeps you going. And each time, you get a little bit stronger. You get used to the blows, and, you just keep trucking forward and doing what you need to do. And that's how it feels. And there was one more thing that I wanted to talk about. And this is more like I'm really curious, because a long time ago, I'm not going to tell the entire dream, but I told you guys I had a dream where I was being drugged. And I had the thought that I was literally going to get drugged up and crucified on a cross. Okay. At the time, I thought this was a demonic dream. That I went through some portal, went to this area, and I started getting drugged. I somehow found a way. I took control of the dream, and I found a way to break out of it. But the other day, I'm in this spiritual warfare group, and I had another person they didn't tell me exactly, but they had a post about it. Said that they went through, they were dreaming, they went through some wormhole, and they actually did go up and get their flesh crucified on a cross. And so I'm wondering if there's anybody else out there that has had any similar dreams to this, and what it may mean. You know, it says we have to crucify the flesh every day. And then that's another person now that I found had the same dream that I thought was just an attack. And so I'm wondering if other people maybe have experienced this, and if there's a spiritual aspect to it, that we have to be, you know, we have to have our flesh crucified in a spiritual sense, not the same way Christ did. He did the ultimate sacrifice. But anyways, thank you guys for hearing me out. I rambled on a little bit. I wasn't trying to, but I'll keep you up to date if there's anything new. God bless, take care, and have a blessed day.